Madam Clerk, would you open the courtroom for us?
The State of Michigan 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable David S. Robinson Jr. presiding. Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, everyone.
Morning. Let's see what Mr. DeLuca has. Mr. DeLuca, good morning.
Good morning.
What file do you have?
I have Michigan School of Government versus Jania Smith.
I think I have Ms. Smith. Let's see if we can get started.
All right.
She's muted. Get her to unmute and get started.
Good morning.
Morning. We are on the record calling file number 22188-237, Michigan School and Government Credit Union versus Jania Smith. Date and time for what appears to be our first pretrial, your appearances.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Stephen DeLuca on behalf of the plaintiff. My P number is P70009.
And what is your name, ma'am?
Jania Smith.
Is it your intention to represent yourself in this matter?
Yes.
Okay, you have an absolute constitutional right to do that. What you do not have is a right to your own set of rules of civil procedure, your own rules of evidence, and your own statutes. If you elect to represent yourself, as is your constitutional right, the same rules that bind Mr. DeLuca will bind you. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, where are we on this file, people?
We spoke late last week. I believe Ms. Smith would like to pay to keep the vehicle. I spoke with the credit union. We're looking for an offer from Ms. Smith, so we can talk more either right now or after the hearing, but I think we need to talk a little bit more.
Okay. This is what I'm going to do. Your written discovery is now open. The next day with me will be November 28th, at 10 o'clock. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put you folks into a chat room. After you finish, having your conversation, you're free to leave, and we'll talk to you again November 28th at 10 o'clock.
Okay. Thank you.
Your Honor,
Yes, ma'am. Let's get you in that chat room so you can have your conversation.
Your Honor, may I ask a question, please?
What?
Just a question, please. If we're not able to reach an agreement, could plaintiff have a motion for summary disposition heard on November 28th at 10 a.m. as well?
No, written discovery is open.
Okay.
And what's the answer? Every time you file a C-10 motion and discovery is open, what is the defendant answer always saying, Mr. DeLuca? Discovery incomplete.
Sure.
Waste of time. November
Okay.
28th at 10 o'clock, let's get you in there. You can file it whenever you want to, but I won't calendar it until after your discovery's been closed.
Okay.
Let's get you into a room and get you started on your conversation.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Been a busy morning, but I've been good.
I understand. What is your name, sir?
Doug Haraskevich. I
Okay.
am calling in on the Philip Wright matter.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're connected with Mr. Right now, I believe.
Okay.
Trouble connecting his audio.
For Counsel for Liberty.
I think I thought I had Ms. Messenger here.
Mr. Wright's my client. He won't be appearing today. Allison Laxon for Liberty or someone
Okay.
for Liberty.
All right, let me put this person back in the waiting room then.
Okay.
And I have a messenger on 710. So let's admit that person.
Okay.
That may be it. Yeah, I think we're here now. All right, we are on the record calling file 21-169-710. This file is entitled Philip Wright versus the Liberty Surplus Insurance Company, your respective appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Doug Haraskevich, P81458 on behalf of the plaintiff.
And good morning, Haley Messenger, P82953 on behalf of defendant.
Okay, when we were last together on the 26th, court directed Mr. Haraskevich to supplement his 2.3028 disclosures. Was that done?
No, Your Honor. I was waiting on defense counsel's initial disclosures and claim file, and I just got that this morning at 9 a.m. So I need a little bit more time in order to go through that to supplement my disclosures.
What is your claim here, counsel?
My claim currently, pull it up. We have medical expenses from a variety of providers. I have 3 or 4 of them are still pending. I've requested the information from those providers. I have not received them. That may be in their claim file already. So if I can get that through their claim file, that would be great. We have a household service claim, which has already been asserted, and a medical mileage claim that has been asserted, and a wage loss claim that has been asserted.
What is the ballpark right now, counsel, of your claim?
$11,054.
Do you have any idea what the outstanding medical is?
I do not, Your Honor.
All right, then I'll just give you guys another date, and I will direct you this time, counsel, to follow my order and supplement those disclosures. If you fail to do so, I'll consider dismissing your case.
Understood.
We'll have you guys back November 28th at 10 o'clock. And let's get this thing rolling, because it sounds to me, counsel, like you might be getting close to, if not over my jurisdiction. Again, depending on the amount of medical.
You're correct, Your Honor.
You sound like you guys might be in the wrong place. So here's what we're going to do. When you get her disclosures and you go through them, if the number is clear to you that you're outside of my jurisdiction, you guys get together and submit me a stipulated order transfer to the circuit court. So you won't have to spend time coming back here on a case that I can't really do anything on anyway.
Okay.
Okay? If it's still my case, I'll see you guys November 28th at 10 o'clock. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Let's be safe.
You too.
Good morning, Judge Robinson.
Mr. Barter, good morning.
How are you, sir?
I'm not bad, sir. Yourself?
I'm well, thank you.
Trying to see, I see picture of what I believe to be yours, but I have no sound.
Okay.
So give me a minute, see if we can't get the sound working here. Hello? Not yet, Mr. Barter. How do we get the sound? Let's see, maybe. Let me try and put him in the waiting room and see if we can bring him back.
Okay.
Sometimes that does it. Let's try him again. Doesn't seem to be muted. It just isn't connecting.
I think normally when you first sign in, it says, would you like to use audio? If you press no, I don't think they know how to get back on once they've done that. So I think kicking them off and having them sign back in and hopefully they press the right button is probably oh, he's getting help. Looks like he's getting help from a younger individual. So
Yeah.
we have hope.
Okay, they take it off. Now they're taking off the video. Okay, let's see. He's got to sign in and he's got to press yes to use the audio. Maybe that'll help.
Correct.
All right, let's see if I can write this up here. Get the other girl. Get your helper.
He's calling her over.
Get your helper. You don't know what you're doing. Let's see if this works. See if he's coming back. All right, he's back. Let's see if this works out better. It's connecting.
Yep, I think he's in.
It's connecting.
No. Oh,
Nope. It says connecting.
I think they got it. They got it.
They got it. Just wait.
Oh.
All you gotta do is wait. There you go. All you gotta do is wait.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right.
I was trying to tell them.
All right, now you got it. Let's call
Okay.
your case. We are on the record calling file number 2219291, Credit Acceptance Corporation versus Anthony Pittman. This is the date and time for our first pretrial. Could I have your appearances?
Good morning, Your Honor. Cezanne Barta, P65425 on behalf of the plaintiff.
And what is your name, sir?
Anthony Pittman.
Mr. Pittman, is it your intention to represent yourself in this matter?
No, I was preparing to get an attorney. I lost my phone and my phone got crushed up and I went and got a new one. But all the information of my attorney was on that phone and he hasn't got contacted me yet and I lost contact.
All right, then what I'll do is I'll just give you guys another date. I'll open your written discovery. Your next day with me will be November 28th, at 10 o'clock. So what
Okay,
you need to do, Mr. Pittman, is I'm going to send this out to you in writing. Have your
Okay.
attorney file the appearance. The appearance is a document by which the attorney says he or she will represent you. November 28th at 10 o'clock will be our next pretrial. It will be on Zoom. Okay?
okay, okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Carter, let's be safe.
You too.
Okay,
We're off the record.
okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
God is good. God is good.
Music by CR539. With Christina DeCosta in the code. Something number 2. We have a 7:40 necessary. Listening to tempo on CBC Music. I used to be a pain in the ass, but I'm absolutely amazing. Those are the words of the F9 Abraham, and today is his birthday. So after Amadeus, F3 Abraham became known as a heavyweight comedian. But when he was first starting out, he was working as an extra on a movie set and felt outraged about how the extras were treated. He was so angry that he took out a pen that was threatening taking names. And then he said, "What stays unnoticed? You and you and you." That same list and one of his pockets. And when he reread it, he said to himself, "You're crazy, man."
Mr. Zelinski.
Morning, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good.
What file do you have today?
I have 010, and this is the case also. I don't have a copy of the answer.
010. Okay, you're here for cats.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I don't seem to have your opponent as of yet. Put you in the waiting room. We'll figure out where we're going.
Okay.
Hello?
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
Good morning. What file do you have, counsel? Hello? You're frozen up on me.
Can you hear me now, Judge?
Yes, I can. What file do you have? You can't hear me, can you? What case do you have, counsel? You're freezing up on me. I'm not getting anything from you.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. It
What
says
file, what file are you here on?
Beaumont Health versus Monique Patterson.
Okay, I have Miss Patterson.
Good morning.
Good morning. You are Monique Patterson.
Yes.
We are on the record calling file number 21167134. Beaumont Health versus Monique Patterson. Your appearances.
Daniel Randazzo for Monique Patterson.
I'm sorry?
Daniel Randazzo for Monique Patterson.
Are you a member of the State Bar of Michigan?
Yes.
So you must have a P number.
P39935.
Okay, I seem to have lost the other side. So I'm going to put you guys back into the waiting room. And I'll come back for you again.
Okay.
Waiting room. Waiting room. Okay. Preston Nate. Mr. Nate, good morning.
Good morning, Judge Robinson. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm okay, thank you.
What file do you have?
I have LVNV versus Crutchfield, 22191614.
1614. I have Crutchfield here. 614. Good morning.
Good morning.
We are on.
Good morning.
Calling 22191614. LVNV Funding versus Jerry Crutchfield. This appears to be our first pretrial. Your appearances.
Preston Nate, P77884, appearing for LVNV Funding.
And what is your name, sir?
My name is Jerry Crutchfield.
All right.
And I just wanted to confirm, Your Honor, do you have that scheduled as a pretrial today or a motion to set aside default?
I have it scheduled as a motion to set aside default.
Okay. That's what I thought too. I think you said pretrial a second ago, but that's
wrong file. All right, Mr. Crutchfield, this is your motion, set aside default. Please proceed.
Okay. I just used to pay Credit One with Capital One credit card. And once I had went into debt with them, I went on ahead and set up arrangement with them to start paying them a month to pay back the money that I have got for them. And I want to do the same thing with Credit One too as well.
Do you have any other reason to set aside the default that you haven't told the court? You have to demonstrate.
I was online for the first time.
Excuse me, let me make sure you understand what your burden is.
Okay.
You need to demonstrate both good cause and meritorious defense to set aside a default. So please proceed with your motion.
Okay, well, for me to decide for the default, I was online at that time that I was supposed to have been on there. That was my first time doing it. My daughters and my sons, and them usually would help me with that. But some way I got booted out. I didn't get signed in or anything like that. But I was there.
All right. And what is your meritorious defense?
Well, when I got booted out, I couldn't get back on. So I tried the clerk's office to try to see why I got booted out, and they said I had defaulted.
Yes. What is your defense to the underlying claim? That's what I'm asking you, sir.
When I'm coming back, I had got a letter from LVNV on September the 16th of 2022, saying that I owe them $831.16. And then they have it on another line that if I were to accept a payment or pay them amount of $415.58, the resolve of this debt will be completed.
Is there anything else you want to tell the court?
I do want to pay on what I owe them, but I'm on permanent disability. I get $836 a month.
Okay, let me hear from Mr. Nate.
Thank you, Your Honor, and thank you, Mr. Crutchfield. I do appreciate that. As Your Honor mentioned, there needs to be good cause and meritorious defense to set aside the default. I probably agree there's some good cause there, but I didn't really hear anything rising to a meritorious defense. Sounds like Mr. Crutchfield knows about the account, wants to make payments on it. That sounds great, which you're still able to do, Mr. Crutchfield, regardless of the result of today's hearing. But we would ask you, the court, to proceed to enter that default judgment that we submitted. We did include in the motion a charge-off statement that included the $16.02 remaining on the account, on the Credit One bank credit account. And that would proceed to ask the court at this time to keep that default judgment in place.
Well, the court's prepared to rule in this matter. Difficulty signing on in a pretrial is certainly something that would constitute good cause. But under 2.603, in order to set aside a dismissal of a default, you have to, and I note for the record that the default was entered on September the 12th, and Mr. Nate appeared, and then the defendant called in later, say he could not get on the call. That's good cause, absolutely. But in order to set aside a default under 2.603, there must be both good cause and meritorious defense. And Mr. Crutchfield has not demonstrated meritorious defense. Indeed, he indicates that he acknowledges he owes money to LVNV and indicates he's having a hot financial hardship, which, while something we understand as human beings, does not constitute meritorious defense. Having only proven half of the burden, that is, proven good cause, but not the meritorious defense, the motion to set aside the default must be denied, and we will enter the default judgment as presented because it's consistent with the relief sought in the complaint. Mr. Crutchfield, you have an absolute right to appeal my decision. That appeal must be perfected within 21 days of today in the Wayne County Circuit Court. Court will send out 2 orders. There'll be an order denying denying the motion to set aside default and the entry of the default judgment. Thank you both for coming in. We are off the record.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. Crutchfield.
Thank you, sir. It's new. Excuse me. This is new. Hello,
Hello,
what is your name?
Your Honor, I apologize. This is Hal Burke, as of course you know me. I was in the wrong Zoom court, and I know, other than no excuse, you know I appear in your courtroom often, and I apologize. I'm
Mr. Burke.
traveling again today and
Oh.
did not, was in the wrong courtroom at 11 o'clock.
All right,
Just got into yours.
I think I have somebody for you. Monique Patterson. Yeah. Monique Patterson is one of your defendants?
She is, and I know she's represented by Dan Randazzo. This is
I
that
think he
one
has
where,
two this time. Let's see if we
Could
can.
you say- would you say that again? I apologize.
He's
I didn't
here.
hear you.
Mr. Randazzo,
great.
we've been waiting for you. Maybe we can get
I
started.
apologize. He and I are still trying to resolve the case, and this is the one, just to refresh your recollection, where he was on the case, then off the case, then back on, and
Yes. Let's call the file so we can get everybody signed in here.
thank you.
This is file number 21167134. Beaumont Health versus Monique Patterson is a recall. Let me have appearances.
Thank you, Your Honor. Hal Burke, P69068, and I apologize. I was on the wrong Zoom conference call.
Counsel?
Daniel Randazzo on behalf of Monique Patterson, P39935.
39935. All right.
That is correct.
Thank you. And Ms. Patterson is here because she has counsel. Good morning, Ms. Patterson. I will read her so the lawyers can do what lawyers do. All right. Where are we on this file, gentlemen? Are we done with our written discovery?
Your
Judge,
Honor, if I could, I apologize. Go ahead, Mr. Randazzo. I was just going to tell him what you know.
we sent written discovery to the plaintiff. Responses aren't due until November the 7th, at which time, depending on what the answers are, we may seek leave to file a counterclaim and perhaps add a third-party insurance company.
All right, so what I'm going to do, gentlemen, is I'll just give you another date, continue your written discovery. Your next date with me then is going to be, where are my notes? November 28th at 11 o'clock. Does that work for everybody?
That does for the plaintiff. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, Judge, that works.
Creature up. And written discovery will remain open.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anything else we can do today, gentlemen?
Nothing
Nothing
further.
further, Your Honor. I
All right.
do think I have a
Just
second
one more, I
case.
think. Don't go away, Mr. Burke.
I will not. Thank you.
Mr. Randazzo, Ms. Patterson, thank you for coming in.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Versus Dina Friedman. Okay, that's the other one. Good morning.
Good morning.
This is file number 22191864. Beaumont Health versus Dina Freeman. Your respective appearances, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Hal Burke, P69068, attorney for Beaumont Health on this case.
And what is your name, ma'am?
Danina Freeman.
Is it your intention to represent yourself in this matter?
Yes.
Okay, you have an absolute constitutional right to do that. What you do
Okay.
not have is a right to your own set of rules, civil procedure, your own rules of evidence, and your own statutes. If you elect to represent yourself, as is your constitutional right, the same rules that bind the lawyer will bind you. You understand that?
Okay.
All right. Where are we on this file?
Your Honor, if on behalf of the plaintiff, Miss Freeman and I in our office have spoken, she mentioned that she was on some disability and I believe could afford a $50 a month payment plan. I'm able to accept that. If she would like to set that up with me, I would send her a proposed consent judgment for her to review and sign. Again, that is up to her, and I know you just mentioned to her she can represent herself. So if she'd like to do that, I think she and I can resolve the case today.
Ms. Freeman, is that what you want to do?
I'm agreeable.
You agree to those terms?
Yes.
Okay. Then what I'll do is I'll give you a return date of November 28th. In the meantime, Mr. Burke, get your consent judgment out. Ms. Freeman, he's going to send you a consent judgment. You need to review it and sign it and return it to him. He'll return it to the court, and then I will enter it and send both of you copies. So November 28th will be just sort of a control date for us. Hopefully, we won't have to come back again. Okay?
Okay.
Your Honor, may I ask, I appreciate that. May I ask Ms. Freeman if she would be willing to give me her email and we could email that to her?
Sure.
Okay. Now, hang on. I'll put you in the chat room so you can do this.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for coming in. We'll put you in the chat
Have a
room.
great day.
You too. Let's be
Thank you.
safe out there.
You too. Thank you.
Here we go. Ms. Freeman.
You have a pen I could
What?
borrow?
One. Yeah. We are on the record calling file number 22193-010, American Lending and Financial LLC versus Chantel Sankey. By a notice dated September 26th and mailed to the parties on that date, 2022, this matter set for hearing today, October 24th at 11 o'clock. It's now after 11:30. Could I have your appearance, sir?
Good morning, Your Honor. Robert Zelinski on behalf of plaintiff P69250.
Mr. Zelinski, the defendant has failed to appear. No good call of that failure having been shown. The default, the defendant is hereby injured. We'll send that on out to you today, sir. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you, Judge.
And we are off the record. That concludes the morning call.